Good morning, Representative Cordelli and members of the committee. For the record, my name is Rick Glad. I'm representative from Haverhill, New Hampshire, not the Massachusetts, and representing a number of communities around Haverhill as well. Today, I'm here to introduce the bill which we have before you, 349. This bill deals with Bridgewater, Hebron, and Groton, and discusses the possibility of a school district that would be formed. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time in this presentation, seeing I know we have a crowd behind me that's probably most likely wanting to talk on this particular bill. However, I did hand out to you one sheet that I want you to be aware of, that back in 1997, this legislature provided, and I'll read that language that's on that front page there. I don't have the whole statute copied for you, but allows the establishment of a special village district for the towns of Hebron and Bridgewater to construct, own, and maintain a public school facility. So it was this legislature that approved this particular community to have a village school. However, the legislature never authorized that particular community to be a school district. The village now has constructed, does maintain, and has a facility for elementary students. It's a beautiful facility. Good property around it, safe, secure, modern, the ability to add on to it if necessary. But at current time, I don't think that's necessary. But if we extend it to a middle school, it would probably need some additional classrooms, which it's already built into that current facility how to add on and tag off the structure and infrastructure within the building. So looking at this school, that district that's possibly would happen here, there's a number of questions which we want to look at. What does this bill do? It provides Bridgewater, Hebron, and Groton that already have a school owned by the Bridgewater Village District. And by the way, that whole building is leased to the Newfound School District for $1 a year. And the responsibility for maintaining that building is that of Bridgewater, not Newfound. And so the citizens of Bridgewater and Hebron are really maintaining and operating that building at their own expense, not that of the expense of the school district. How does the creation of a new school district take place? Well, this bill stipulates that gives the towns up to 4 years in which to study and plan for the potential of creating a new school district. It's not something by passing this bill, something automatically happens. How will children be educated? Well, the students are currently educated in the elementary school for the elementary grades, and then they go to the Newfound School District for the middle school and the high school years. The intent of where the end zone for this particular bill would be is that the high school students, upon coming out of a middle school in Bridgewater and a elementary school, would then be tuitioned either to Newfound, and that would be negotiated, or tuition to another school that's nearby, just a few short miles up the road, might be Plymouth. Going down, what are the benefits of creating this new school district? Well, it's basically going to give local control to that local facility. The new school district also presents revenue opportunities to the Newfound Area School District. If Newfound is willing to enter into a fair tuition agreement, it will have the benefit of a revenue stream that will allow it to move forward with its desired capital projects and needs that they may foresee using that tuition money that comes out of the possibly of a new formed district. By the way, this is a highly unusual situation in our state. I believe the only one in the state where the village school is owned by the village, not the cooperative or not the school administrative unit. It's owned by the village. What problems does this bill solve? It allows a greater local focus on educational quality. And I believe this is the whole intent of the bill. The intent of the bill is to have achievement and growth of the students, the way those people in that community are looking to see that occur. By right-sizing the two resulting school districts, if this occurs, it allows for an equitable apportionment of district operating costs in both districts. It potentially will strengthen the Newfound Area School District by allowing for tuition revenue as a potential offset to taxes incurred by the remaining towns. Does this bill mean that we are withdrawn from the Newfound Area School District? We meaning the Bridgewater and Hebron and Groton? No. The bill authorizes a unique opportunity for the three towns to vote to create a school district. There's a long process spelled out in this legislation, which would afford this process to begin. Won't this bill require that we hire new administration? Not necessarily. Other school districts have successfully negotiated contracts with a neighboring SAU to provide superintendent services. If you also look in statute, there's another area within statute which allows them to have a principal/administrator take on the responsibilities of the superintendent. That's current statutory law. Is this bill detrimental to other cooperative school districts? No. This bill deals with a very unique set of facts where the students who comprise the district will be educated in a school that is already owned by the 2 or 3 towns through the Bridgewater Hebron Village District. No other towns in New Hampshire have such a situation, and this bill does not apply to any other cooperative school districts. This bill has nothing to do with cooperative disillusionment, has nothing to do with apportionment as far as, you know, how many votes one's district has versus another district in the cooperative. It has nothing to do with all that statutory references and issues we've discussed in the past. This is a unique bill associated with that particular village district, and it has nothing to do with tearing apart or trying to shred our concept and structure of cooperative school districts. I won't talk anymore because we have a boatload of people behind me that want to talk about this, and I would be willing to take questions, but I prefer that you, if you're looking for issues such as financial costs, bonding, all that, transportation, et cetera, you can ask those people that are following up behind me. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions, Representative Woodcock?
Thank you, Mr. Cordell. Chairman, I thank you for taking this. Just two parts, Rick. In the legislation, you're talking about the 3 towns. In the piece that you gave us as the handle, only talked about the 2. Is there any? How does Groton get in here in this?
I think that's a good question. The Groton it's very small. And yes, you're right. Hebron and Bridgewater are the folks that were spelled out in that legislation back in '97. Groton is a community which would be there, and the Groton's relationship with Bridgewater and Hebron, you should be asked to the folks which are coming up. There's some knowledgeable people that are on the select boards, school, et cetera, sitting behind me.
And just follow up. Thank you. How many students are we talking about?
That's another good question for them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get off the hook here so they can get in, because you're going to get the specifics behind me.
Representative Damon.
Rather than me giving approximations, I could give you an approximation.
Thank you. I just want a clarification on the 2 words special purpose. What that means, it seems like the bill reads, so where it says relative to a special purpose school district. How
No, it's not a special purpose school district. It's a municipal village. They have their commissioners, but they also own their building, and they raise the monies to maintain and equip that building. But they're not a school district, so they can't go any further than that.
follow-up?
Yes.
So it does in fact say special purpose village district on line 2 of the first page, but on the front page it says special purpose school district, so that was my confusion.
Are you looking at which Roman numeral?
So on the face page, where it says an act relative to a special purpose school district.
See, this act right here that you see, it's a combination of Exeter and others as well. So it's
No, not
one
that.
of those omnibus bills that we had as a house. Or you're looking in the bill right there. That would be a good question for them. when they come up.
Thank you.
Yep.
Seeing no further questions, thank you,
Thank you
Representative.
very much.